for a website, you'd want to go to creation-church.squarespace.com/config in a web browser, and you can log in using the media account. You're going to get our website with some pages on the side. There's some options. Click on pages. Scroll about halfway down to get to sermons and all sermon recordings. And the all sermon recordings page is actually the same page as if you were to go to messages here. So we'll click on that. This is where you're going to put buttons once we assign a link to the button. So first we'll go down to the bottom of the sermons area, at the bottom of these music notes. We'll click add page. We're going to want to do an album. Just name it the next date. You can change the format if you'd like. That's just for internally for organization. If you go to add tracks at the bottom, you don't want to go to the Google Drive file stream, My Drive, recordings, and then pick that recording for that Sunday or that day. Once this is uploaded, it does take a few seconds or minutes depending on your internet connection. You can click on the track. This is going to be the title of the track. Where it says artist name on the track, edit track area, it's actually going to be the date. That's what we've been doing. I'll show you why in a minute. So we'll do June 3rd, 2018, or June 3. Yeah. Save. And now down here you can see the title is title, which you do whatever it's supposed to be, and then the date. Here in the album info, you'll do, if this is not a series, you just put the title of the message there, like again. If it is a series, you type the series name. And that is the case, by the way. There are a lot of cases where we're making a new album just for one track, assigned to one button, and that's okay. So then this will be the speaker. You go to the top and hit save. So now you can see what I mean. The title of the message is here. The date is there. So if you have multiple tracks in a series, they'll be listed underneath with their dates. And then you'll have who it's by. So that's why it makes a little bit more sense to do it that way. So if we go back at this point to the pages area, we'll go to all sermon recordings. If you hover over certain areas on any of the pages, actually, it'll give you edit options. We want to edit this section. You hit the plus button at the top, you get a button. So you want to drag and drop that out, actually, into here. Or you can organize it however you'd like. And this will be your title, whatever the title of the message is. And then I've been doing the date as well. Now this is how you link them. So click through URL. This is what happens when you click on that button. So you click here, and then you want to go to content. So you can link a website. So if all you got was the YouTube recording, this is where you'd paste the YouTube link. I mean the Facebook link or any link. You're going to definitely want to go into that video and then get to that video's page first before you paste it. But if you go to content, page content, it's kind of a little pain in the butt. But if you scroll to today's date, this is how that naming comes into play. Click on the date that you're looking for. It'll link it to that button. So you hit there, and you hit save, and you click on the button. And this is live right now, so
The inspiration.
there you go. And multiple tracks will be under here. So for now, I'm actually going to delete this button because this is live. go to edit, and we want to delete that little block, and we'll hit save. And we also want to delete the page I just made. So this is good practice in how to delete those things. Delete button at the bottom, it's going to delete the album I just made. Cool. When you're in Audition, I know this is a different version, but if you open up your audio track and you do all of your edits and then you go to save it, make sure this format setting is 32 kilobits per second. If it's not, the size is going to be too large to upload to the website. I noticed that after a while, after our messages were reaching an hour or more than an hour, they were too large. They were like 18 or 20 megabytes or even more. They could have been 30 or more, and I think the website limits it to about 20 or 25 megs per track. Albums are fine, but per track they have to be limited. So I found that 32 was a good place to be. I think the default is somewhere around here, CD quality, but it's really not necessary. You can still hear it just fine. It doesn't degrade the quality that much at all. I can't hear any difference. So 32 is where I landed, and then you can export it that way.